Hi, my name is Lauren Previty, and I'm a counselor for the Westminster Public Schools Future Center. This is a presentation about the different options for your life after high school. Today we're going to cover the different levels of education and different kinds of schools. We're also going to give some advice about things you should be doing now to keep all of your options open. In order to decide the best option for after high school, you first need to decide on a career pathway. Many people actually skip this, and it really is the most important step because you first need to know your chosen career so that you can find out how much education you need. Every career requires a different level of education. Some require a 4-year degree, while others may only require 6 months or even a year of extra education or training. For example, here we have two careers that have a lot of similarities: electrician and electrical engineer. However, to be an electrician, you really should complete an apprenticeship, while an electrical engineer would need a 4-year degree at a college or university. We're going to explain more about apprenticeships and college options in a minute, but we want to emphasize that these are two very different paths. If you don't have an idea of a future career, then you need to do some work to learn about yourself, figure out what kind of life you want to have, and research careers. The Future Center can give you a lot of help with each one of these steps, so please come see us. So once you know a career you want, you can begin to answer the second question: what education or training do I need for my career? And it's actually pretty easy to answer this question. The College in Colorado website has a lot of information about a lot of different careers. When you research a career, there is a button on the left-hand side that says "What to learn." When you click on this button, it will take you to a page that tells you what kind of education you need. You can also use this website to find out the schools that offer your program or training. Now, let's talk about the different pathways. Some careers require an apprenticeship or high-level training while you are working. An apprenticeship is a combination of on-the-job training and classes, usually one night a week. You get paid to work and learn, and your class is often paid for by your employer. Apprenticeships are most common in the skilled trades. These are examples of common apprenticeships. Students often connect to apprenticeships through technical colleges like Emily Griffith. Students can also find apprenticeships by applying through trade associations. The Future Center staff is available to help you with this process. Some career pathways can include time and experience in the military. There are a lot of options that involve the military. People can be involved in any of the 5 branches and can be either full-time or part-time. People can go directly into the military after high school, which is referred to as enlisting. People can also go into the military after they have earned a 4-year college degree, which enables them to be an officer. Careers in the military can include many of the careers outside of the military, such as healthcare, computer technology, welding, and engineering, to name a few. If you are interested in the military, we encourage you to sign up for the JROTC program at Westminster High School. If you are thinking about enlisting, you would need to contact a recruiter. The Future Center has an updated list of emails and phone numbers for the different branches of the military. Many careers require some level of college. This is a big category because it includes technical or trade schools, community colleges, and 4-year colleges or universities. Before we go further, it's important to talk about the different levels of education you can earn from a college. Some careers only require a certificate, which is a very short-term training program, usually 6 months to 1 year. An associate's degree is usually 2 years long. Some associate degrees are used to transfer credit to a 4-year college. Other associate degrees are focused on a specific career training and are finished at the end of 2 years. A bachelor's degree is a 4-year degree in a specific subject. A master's degree can be earned after someone has a bachelor's degree and is usually an additional 2 years. Finally, a doctorate degree is an advanced study in a subject beyond the master's degree. So where would someone go to earn one of these certifications or degrees? Let's first talk about technical colleges and community colleges, since they both have a lot in common. Technical colleges, also known as trade colleges or trade schools, provide training in a variety of career areas. The focus is on teaching skills related to a specific job. Programs can last between 6 months and 2 years. Here are some examples of programs at a trade school. Community colleges serve two groups of students. The first group of students are completing an associate's degree that is focused on specific career training. Almost all of the classes that are taken are in that subject. For example, if a student wanted to be a veterinary technician, almost all of their classes would be providing education and training in that career. The second group of students need to complete a 4-year degree program for their career. However, they might want to choose to finish the first 1 or 2 years at a community college. For example, just like in high school, a student completing a 4-year degree needs to complete core credits in areas like English, math, science, and social studies. And students complete most of these during the first 2 years. Because these are basic requirements, some students like to complete these at community college. There are a lot of reasons why a student would want to attend a community college. First, community colleges, like trade schools, provide the specific, focused, skill-based education that is required for many careers. They are often close to home, with small classes, which allows you to know your teachers better. The cost of community college is often significantly lower than 4-year universities. Finally, community colleges have open admissions, which means that you only need to have a high school diploma or GED to attend. There is no required GPA or ACT or SAT test score that is needed. So for students that might have lower GPAs or test scores, community colleges provide an opportunity for a fresh start on any career pathway. Here are some examples of associate's degrees. Please know that this is not a complete list. There are many other programs out there, but this will give you an idea of what programs community colleges often provide. Here are some examples of our closest technical colleges and community colleges. However, there are many other schools in the surrounding area. Now let's talk about 4-year colleges and universities. 4-year colleges and universities are where students earn a bachelor's degree. This is also called a 4-year degree. As I mentioned, during the first 2 years, students generally take core classes. They have a declared major, which is their major course of study. During the last 2 years, you mostly take your major classes, which are classes in your career area. Here are some examples of undergraduate majors. Again, this is not a complete list, but just a tool to give you an idea of some of the kinds of majors that are available. And again, here are some examples of colleges and universities in Colorado. However, there are many other schools in the state and out of state. In order to apply to colleges and universities, you usually need to submit your GPA and your college entrance exam scores. This is either an ACT or an SAT. Please see the Future Center for latest information on the average GPA and test score that schools accept. To help you prepare for the SAT, sophomores will be taking a PSAT, which is a practice SAT. During junior year, every 11th grade student will take an SAT that can be used for college admissions. The Khan Academy website provides excellent preparation for both the PSAT and SAT. Make sure you have created an account and that you are using the test prep material as often as possible to get the best score you can. So what should you be doing now? If you need help picking a career pathway, make sure that you are participating in your Future Plan workbook activities, learning about yourself, and researching careers. If you need help, please come to the Future Center. Ultimately, no matter what education option you plan to pursue, you should try to get the best grades possible and work hard on getting the best SAT score possible in order to keep all of these options open.